This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
And now we are going to do our monthly market update for May of 2024. This is Charts on the Radio. Remember that all this data that I'm providing you today is, first of all, it's from April, even though I'm doing May, it's the April data. And secondly, it's all single-family homes because that's predominantly where I work. So let's start with what the numbers say. Currently available, we have 3,826 homes available. It's about the same as last month. Under contract, we have 2,850. That's up about 300 from last month. And sold in the last 30 days to over 2,339. That's up over 400 from last month. Our months of inventory, currently we have 1.64 months worth of inventory. That's significantly down from last month. And our average days on market is 34. A year ago, the numbers were fairly similar to what they are this month. They're 4,000 available, 2,900 under contract. 2,100 had sold, and we had a little under 2 months worth of inventory, but we had a very short 23 days on the market. Now, let's take a look at some of these other charts. We've got the stack chart. This is one of my favorite charts. This shows the number of the volume of sales of single-family homes month over month, and this goes back to the year 2000. And so what you can see is that last year was one of the worst years ever. Goes all the way back to the 2006, 2007 years in terms of volume. And that's why they said last year was such a horrible year. It was volume. Price was not affected that way, though. Price was not affected in a negative way. Now, this year, we're a little ahead of last year, but just a little bit. And this month made up a lot of ground. Last month, we kind of fell behind. But you see 2356 right there. We've made up some ground on last year where we did less than 2,000. So that's what we're seeing in terms of the volume. So we're getting a little bit ahead of last year. Hopefully we continue to make that pace and we end up with a better year than last year in terms of our volume. That's what I'm hoping.
How does somebody get to see this? This is beautiful.
Isn't this wonderful?
It's so colorful.
They can see this actually on our website. Anytime you want to look at our LV Real Estate Radio, you'll be able to see this. We actually do a little video of this and you'll be able to see it there every single month for the last, 5 years, Carly? I think we've been doing this for like 5 years now. Pardon me. Okay, so next chart, we have... this is a line graph showing the month's worth of inventory, and we've dipped down to 2 months worth of inventory, which is pretty consistent with what I just shared with you in terms of my data. But it got up to a high of around 7 months back in January of 23, about a little more than a year ago. It was up to 7 months.
What do you consider a seller's market versus a buyer's market?
It's interesting. Nationally, it's funny, Steve. Nationally, they think it's like 5 or 6 months. I think here it's like 3 months.
I've never seen that high here. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
here
once or twice,
I
in the
think
last
each market's
10
a
years.
little bit different. So I would say it's about three months is about balanced. And right now we're at 2, but right now we have unusually low volume and unusually low inventory, so they're balanced anyway. So I'd say this is actually still a fairly balanced market. Now this was interesting. I saw this. Sometimes I bring up luxury sales. According to Equity Title, who provides us this beautiful chart that Steve was so impressed with, Rick, well done.
Nice work. Rick.
Thank you.
And according to the luxury market is $1 million and more. I might take issue with that based on our current pricing structure. We might want to start looking at like 1.5 or 2 million or more. But having said that, the interesting thing is that we're catching up to our best year ever again.
Right.
Last year was off. The last 2 years we saw it sink, but now we're seeing the volume pick up again in that upper end of our market, in what we can call our luxury end of the market. And we had 182 closings in April, that's a big number. It was only 119 last year. So we're seeing a big number there.
Well, just doing a quick look at that, that's the second highest on record.
It is.
That's what I mean. 218.
Yeah, look where we are
2022.
compared to the best year ever. We're ahead of it. We're ahead of pace on the best year ever. Now, this year kind of slowed down at the end. This year kept pace. We'll see. I mean, it remains to be seen. But right now, we're doing very, very well in terms of volume. Now, the luxury market, so what does that mean in terms of the amount of inventory, the month's worth of inventory? It's gone all the way down to just 5 months. That's a very low number for a luxury market.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of high-dollar homes come off the market, meaning they're going under contract.
They are, indeed. We're seeing a lot of that activity in that level. And so it's just an interesting element of the market, and it impacts the overall market. When you see volume at the luxury level, it creates changes in the median price, guys. Think about that. If you have a lot more high-end homes selling, that's going to push that median up. And in fact, it has pushed it up, but only a little bit. The median price went up to 470. And this is my chart. This is the one I like. This basically shows 3 simple elements. The number of homes sold, the currently available homes, and the median price. So the number of homes sold, 2339, the available is 38, and then the median price is 470,000 right now.